So, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So, first of all, I would like to thank Mr. and this group SMA 13 for giving me this opportunity. So, today I am able to conduct data collection process for my thesis entitled An Analysis of Text Types and Data Conversion Questions in Work in Progress book Compact PISA based on Barrett's taxonomy. So, I am Rashida from English Education Department as the Dekan. How are you, Mr.?
Very well, thank you.
So, may I start with the process?
Sure.
So, the first question: could you please describe your role and experience in education or English teaching?
Yeah, as a teacher, I have several roles. The first one is teaching. In this case, I teach the English material, such as speaking, reading, writing, structure, and so on. And the second role is educate. In this case, I have to educate students how to be good people. Yeah, okay. And then the third one, after teaching the material, I have to give evaluation to students. The purpose to evaluate is that I have to know how much the students master the material that I have taught to them. Yeah, and then the third is to practice. Life school. Yeah, and then the fourth is give motivation. Yeah, jadi without motivation, the students are lazy to students. In this case, I have to give motivation. Yeah.
And how long you have been teaching in here?
Yeah, I have been teaching here since 2007.
So, the second question: how familiar are you with Work in Progress book and how long have you been using it?
Yeah, I think this book is very good, but because this book have this book contained all the material, all the aspect of English competence, that is writing, speaking, and then structure and reading. Yeah.
And how familiar are you with this book?
I'm not familiar so much because if I compare this book with the problem sheet from other publisher, it has a lot of the books better than this. The problem sheet published by other publisher is better than Work in Progress.
So,
because
so do you mean that you use this book as supporting book, not as the main book?
Yeah, not much, because this book is contains too much picture, not exercise, but the problem sheet from other publisher has a lot of exercise, has more exercise than picture.
So only a supporting book.
Yeah, just spot.
So the third question: what is your understanding about reading assessment of PISA?
Yeah, the purpose of PISA reading assessment is to assess students' capacity to use their reading skills in practical context. They place more emphasis on higher order thinking skills than just comprehending or remembering specifics, such as analyzing, inferring, evaluating information, assessing students' proficiency with reading in real world international context is the aim.
And the fourth question, what is your understanding about Barrett's taxonomy?
Okay, Barrett taxonomy is a structured system for analyzing reading comprehension question, ranging from literal comprehension to appreciation. It is highly effective in identifying the cognitive demand of reading tasks and assuming the students are challenged at various levels, from basic understanding to critical analysis.
Alright, so the fifth question, have you used Barrett's taxonomy in your work before?
Yeah.
Yes, in what context?
Yeah, in order to evaluate and provide tasks for my students, this Barrett's taxonomy. It has been very helpful in helping students go from basic comprehension to more complex analytical and evaluating thinking, as well as in matching questions with curriculum objects.
So, question. The sixth question, what kind of text types are utilized for reading comprehension item in work in progress book?
Yeah, there are narrative text, analytical exposition, horticultural exposition, procedural text, accounts text, descriptive text, and discussion text.
Seventh question, is there an appropriate variety of text types? Please explain why and why not.
The book offers an excellent range of text types for those with basic literacy skills. It contains important categories such as procedure, exposition, descriptive text. It does not, however, adequately expose students to more critical material such as report and discussion, which are necessary for higher order thinking.
The next question, do you think the textbook overrepresented or underrepresented any particular text types?
Yeah, yes. There is a comprehension of exposition text in which the text like discussion and report are underrepresented. This imbalance might limit the students' exposure to text inquiry, critical thinking, and evaluation.
The next is, could you provide example of texts that are overrepresented or underrepresented in work in progress book?
Yeah, there are 4 exposition texts with different title. In contrast, the book lacks sufficient example of discussion text and report, such as discussion on current issues, which are common in PISA assessment.
How would you evaluate this book's range of text types in comparison with text types of PISA?
Yeah, the book focuses more on procedural learning and fundamental comprehension. PISA, on the other hand, covers a greater range of topics which ask for advanced understanding and critical thinking, like blogs, online forum, and exposition, then report.
11th question, how well the text types in the work in progress book correlate with PISA in your opinion?
Okay, there is some correlation in variational text types, but the book does not fully align with with PISA's emphasis on text requiring inference, analysis, and application. Bridging this gap would make the book a better tool for preparing students for international assessment.
So, question number 12. What types of reading comprehension questions are present in a work in progress book?
Yeah, the book features mostly literal comprehension question and some reorganization text. However, there is a small part of higher order comprehension levels like inference and evaluation.
Number 13. How would you evaluate the difficulty level of reading comprehension in work in progress book?
Yeah, the questions are directed toward beginning or difficulty or intermediate students and are rather simple. They work well for teaching fundamental abilities, but they don't adequately prepare students for challenging assignments.
So the next question, do you consider that the question addresses a relevant a relevant variety of comprehension skills? Could you mention which one is?
Yeah, the questions include fundamental abilities, including summarizing and organizing important information. They do not, however, address evaluating reasoning and inferential thinking, which are essential for deeper understanding.
So, could you give an example of particularly challenging or successful reading question in work in progress book?
Yeah. An example of potentially difficult question types is inferential comprehension because this question asks students to the explicit information of the text. One of the example is who owns the graffiti? Is somebody paints on your property? Can you legally claim the artwork as your own?
Question number 16. At which level of Barrett's taxonomy are the questions mostly emphasized in work in progress book?
Yeah, literal comprehension dominates the taxonomy levels covered in this book.
The next is there an appropriate balance of literal comprehension, reorganization, inferential, evaluation, and appreciation questions?
Yeah, no. There is a strong emphasis on literal comprehension, including more inferential and evaluate questions could enhance the balance.
So, the next question. Are there any level of Barrett's taxonomy that you consider is neglected or lacking in the book's questions?
Yes, inferential comprehension and evaluation are significantly impacted along with appreciation. Yeah, along with appreciation question that encourage students to correct personally with the text.
Question number 9. What are the main characteristics of reading comprehension questions in PISA?
Yeah, PISA questions often ask for question evaluation, inference, and critical thinking. They push students to comment concept, to connect concept and use what they have learned in real life situation.
Question number 20. What types of reading comprehension are most emphasized and which are rarely in PISA?
Differential and evaluative comprehension are central to PISA, whereas literal comprehension is less emphasized.
The next question, how do the work in progress questions compare to the PISA reading comprehension questions?
Yeah, the questions are simpler and focus more on foundational comprehension. With PISA question demand high order thinking, deeper analysis, and application.
Question number 22. What similarities or differences you did notice?
Yeah, both include literal comprehension based questions, but PISA questions are broader in scale, requiring deeper analysis and real-world application through more high-order thinking questions.
23rd question. Are there specific aspects where the questions in the work in progress book could be better aligned with PISA standards?
Yeah, the book could better align with PISA by including more questions that ask students to infer, evaluate, and apply their understanding. This could help students develop critical literacy skills.
So, how well does work in progress book prepare students for reading literacy assessment of PISA?
The book covers essential reading comprehension skills, but it doesn't provide enough emphasis on inferential and evaluate questions, which are necessary for preparing students for PISA tests.
Number 26. What are the main strengths of work in progress book in terms of text types and reading comprehension questions?
Yeah, the book strengths approach in the structured approach to literal comprehension and providing variety of text, helping students engage with basic English reading skills in early stage.
The next is what areas in work in progress book could be improved to better align with PISA assessment, with PISA standards and Barrett's taxonomy.
A bigger focus on inferential and evaluative questions would enhance the book and help students develop the critical and analytical thinking skills necessary for international tests such as PISA.
So the next is what enhancement or improvement would you recommend for the reading comprehension components?
I would recommend that the book integrates more questions that challenge students to evaluate and infer, as these skills are vital for PISA assessment and for developing critical thinking.
The next is what is your overall assessment of the effectiveness of work in progress textbook in fostering reading comprehension skills in relation to PISA standards and Barrett's taxonomy?
Yeah, work in progress is good at developing basic reading skills, but it needs more emphasis on inferential and evaluation questions to fully prepare students for the higher order thinking that are required by PISA.
Question number 30. Is there anything else you would like to add about the use of Barrett's taxonomy regarding text types and reading comprehension questions in your English book?
Understanding question types with Barrett's taxonomy is helpful, but the book may enhance PISA preparation by including more questions that test evaluation and inferential skills.
Alright, so the last question is there anything else you would like to share about your experience regarding the English book work in progress reading comprehension questions?
Yeah, while work in progress works well for fundamental skill and offers a great variety test based on Indonesian context, it needs more focus on reading critical and evaluative thinking to prepare students for the challenge of PISA assessment.
Alright, thank you for this opportunity. I would like to
doing your thesis.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.